Alicia Berenson's life was seemingly perfect. A famous painter married to an in-demand fashion photographer living in a grand London house. Then, one hot summer evening, her husband came home, and Alicia shot him 5 times in the face. She never spoke another word again. Overview. The Silent Patient is a gripping psychological thriller centered around Alicia Berenson and Theo Faber. After committing a shocking act of violence against her husband, Gabriel, Alicia enters a state of total silence. Refusing to speak or offer any explanation, she is committed to the Grove, a secure psychiatric facility in North London. Her refusal to talk transforms her act into an infamous mystery, driving the price of her artwork through the roof and captivating the public imagination. The plot. Theo's obsession. Theo Faber, a dedicated criminal psychotherapist, becomes fascinated by Alicia's case. Driven by his own complex motives, he applies for a position at the Grove specifically to treat her. Theo is convinced that if he can unravel the psychological mystery behind her silence, he can help her speak again. Uncovering the secrets. As Theo begins his sessions with Alicia, he meets resistance from both the asylum staff and Alicia herself. Unfazed, he turns investigator. Interviewing those who knew Alicia before the murder, her manipulative cousin, her cold sister-in-law, and her enigmatic art dealer. Slowly, Theo uncovers a dark web of family trauma, jealousy, and betrayal that surrounded Alicia. Alicia's journal. Interspersed with Theo's perspective are entries from Alicia's personal journal leading up to the murder. The diary entries reveal that in the weeks before Gabriel's death, Alicia felt watched and stalked by a mysterious, masked intruder. A fear her husband dismissed as paranoia. The climax and twist, spoiler warning. As Theo pushes Alicia to break her silence, she eventually hands him her final journal entry. However, the story takes a mind-bending turn when the timelines collapse and the truth is revealed. The stalker's identity. The mysterious man who had been stalking Alicia was actually Theo Faber himself. The connection. Theo had discovered that his own wife, Kathy, was having an affair with Alicia's husband, Gabriel. Driven by obsession, Theo broke into Alicia's house to expose Gabriel's infidelity to her. The fatal choice. Theo tied up both Gabriel and Alicia, forcing Gabriel to choose who should live, himself or his wife. Gabriel chose himself, uttering the words, "Don't let me die." The traumatizing aftermath. Theo left without killing either of them, but Gabriel's ultimate betrayal broke Alicia's fragile psyche. Once released, she shot Gabriel for his betrayal and went completely silent to protect herself and because her world had collapsed. When Theo realizes Alicia knows the truth, he secretly overmedicates her at the Grove to permanently silence her. However, before slipping into a coma, Alicia hides her journal, which is eventually found by the police, bringing Theo's web of lies to an end. Key themes. Trauma and silence. How deep psychological pain can strip away a person's ability to communicate. Betrayal and obsession. The destructive power of unfaithfulness and the thin line between healing someone and being dangerously obsessed with them. The unreliable narrator. A masterful psychological device where the story's narrator hides the ultimate truth until the very end.